Good morning, everybody. It's JP with my reactions to the first Monday Night Raw of the year. They start off the show with a segment with Mick Foley, Stephanie McMahon, Kevin Owens, and Y2J. Um, this segment didn't tell you much. Seth Rollins was going to be fighting Kevin Owens in the beginning of the show, and also Y2J was going to be fighting Roman Reigns later in the show. So they started the show with Kevin Owens. This is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins wins. For the most part, it looks like Seth Rollins is just there. Like he's not really involved as much as he used to be. So, I want to get him in a better program. I guess they're doing that until they figure out this Triple H shit, which is cool, but you got to do something more than what you've been doing for Seth Rollins. And then two, why the fuck is Kevin Owens keep eating losses? He's your champion. He's the best thing he got on paper right now. He keep eating losses. Look at SmackDown. Before we even get started, the best thing that you can take away for this, before I get overly negative, the best thing that you can take away from Raw is that it was more wrestling in it. I mean, I'm looking at the show notes now. There were less talking segments, which is great for Raw. I guess they're trying to follow the SmackDown, but SmackDown's only giving you three matches. Only giving you three matches, and look at what they're doing with that. So yeah, I want to see Kevin Owens start winning on a week to week basis. I mean, you don't have to win the go home show. They never win the go home show, but at least 4 weeks in a month, he should be winning twice, and he should be splitting wins. He should be winning 1 week, losing the next. Period. Fucking Kyle Anderson against Cesaro. They had Kyle Anderson gets the win, by the way. Fucking Sheamus was at commentary. He comes down to help out Cesaro. Galloway, I think that's Galloway. Galloway comes out. He interferes, and that causes a distraction, which turns into a roll up. After the roll up, they get the win. My biggest problem with this is, again, your champion is eating losses. I don't mind Kyle Anderson getting a win because Lord knows he needs it. Him and fucking the club has just been booked like pieces of shit, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. But moving on, third match of the night, last man standing match, Sami Zayn versus Braun Strowman. Now everybody know I am very adamant about getting Sami Zayn on SmackDown. I think if I say it enough, it's gonna happen. One, Mick Foley gotta stop. Move the fuck out the way, Mick Foley. Just get out the way. I mean, this story does not need you all in it. Not period. It doesn't need you in it. If it could develop a little bit more and build, and you somehow work your way in there, then that's better. But this story does not need Mick Foley. Not at all. Not at all. Braun Strowman is a fucking beast. He's wrecking shit. He's like the number one, and that's what it's doomsday booking. He is the number one threat to the WWE. Even their Superman, Roman Reigns, cannot beat Braun Strowman. And I'll get into that. Because I got a hell of a comment to say about Braun later in the Kevin Owens show description, so don't even worry about that. Sami Zayn pretty much gets manhandled all match, and it's one of those things where you hate to see such a good talent be wasted on pretty much a throwaway match. Just a throwaway match. If he's going to go up against a Braun Strowman, make it believable. Make it believable. They got Braun Strowman out there really looking like fucking the third coming of Brock Lesnar. And that's saying something. That's saying something right there. Xavier Woods versus Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil came out looking to be the new member of the New Day. But first he would have to go up against Xavier Woods. All this happened right before the match. Um, Xavier Woods looked fucking great out there. Again, another match where fucking the big man looks dominant. Where Titus O'Neil, his power. I want to see what they're doing with Titus. For the new year. Let's get a title around Titus. How about that? How about that? A title around Titus for the new year. But we'll see where they'll go with this. Because what do you do with the New Day? Like I said before, you break them up. You send Xavier Woods to the cruiserweights. You send fucking Big E. Leave Big E on Raw and have him go up against Braun Strowman, and so have him start being serious, and let fucking Kofi Kingston go to SmackDown. There you go. There you go. That's what you do with the New Day. Fucking Drew Gulak versus blah, 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 blah. Cedric Alexander, Jesus Christ. Skip my mind. Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander. Cedric Alexander does not need Alicia Fox. I don't know why they stuck him in this cheating girlfriend storyline or whatever. Fucking Tony Nese had a suit on. First time for everything. Nice blue suit. Looked sharp. Drew Gulak, his moveset is the shit. I mean, he looks like he's a cruiserweight, but he's tossing cats around like he's a heavyweight. Like I'm not even supposed to be in this division. I'd say give him a couple more pounds. And let's not see if we can put the heavyweight title on. That's what I'm saying. Y2J versus Roman Reigns. This is number 6 match of the night. Mind you, again, I think they're taking the approach with SmackDown, the approach SmackDown is doing, and just giving you more wrestling. It shows that they went to the drawing board and refigured this shit out. Mind you, I'm in damn near the final to the last of the second or the final hour or the first hour of the third. So, and with that being said, you already got 6 matches. Not these long, drawn-out target segments where you get 7 matches. They actually added 2 matches, but that's neither here nor there. Fucking Roman Reigns versus Y2J. Y2J tried cheating 7 fucking times. He even hit an old school Eddie Guerrero, threw the belt at him and laid down and played possum. That didn't work. He tried it. He fucking tried it. So, again, Jericho can't do no wrong. Listen to Jericho. It is what it is. Roman Reigns actually looked good. The one time you will hear me say he looked good in a match. And I'll say nothing else after that. TJ Perkins versus Brian Kendrick. Perkins picks up the win. Cruiserweights need more time. They need more time. I want to see them somewhere in the first 2 hours. And then you save your last couple of hours for your women's division, little tag team matchup in there, and maybe Roman Reigns and fucking Jericho, Seth Rollins, whoever. Who's ever in the main card, which is thin, very thin. If it's not Roman Reigns or fucking Kevin Owens, it's either Jericho or Seth Rollins. If it's not these 4 men, there is no heavyweight card. And mind you, Roman Reigns already got the fucking U.S. title around his waist, so it's fucking pointless. It's fucking pointless. Fucking Rusev versus Jennifer Hall versus Rusev and Jennifer Hall versus Big Cass in a handicap match. I haven't seen a fucking handicap match since Goldberg was full time. So with that being said, good job on the WWE. Good fucking job. Even though they fucked up Enzo. Now he's in a fucking wheelchair. They fucked up that. They won't mention that shit. That's okay. That is quite alright. fucking Bailey versus Nia Jax for the number one contender for the women's title on Raw. Um, Sasha Banks comes out with the distraction, which causes Bailey. And again, I think on this spot, fucking Nia Jax is sitting on the top of the rope. It causes Bailey to give her Bailey to Bailey. And after that Bailey to Bailey, Nia Jax, of course, takes a loss. But she's staring down Sasha Banks. I'm all for Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. Plus, you had Charlotte Flair on commentary. So I see they're trying to put more women in the division, the women's division on TV, which is great because there's only like four of them. So I see what they're trying to do, and I like that they had a whole number one contenders match to do that. So good kudos for booking the women. I think ever since they fired Main Man, who said some shit about Vince McMahon's wife, ever since they fired him, I think the women have been on the right path, the right direction. And that brings us to our closing segment, which was the Kevin Owens show. Jericho reveals that to tell Kevin Owens that, all right, well, I'm in the Rumble at number 3. You know what I mean? Goldberg's number 1, Brock Lesnar's number 2, Jericho's number 3. So, Kevin Owens gets worried, like, how the hell are we supposed to be co-champions? Jericho replies with, don't worry, we'll still be co-champions. I'll have the title, and we'll just share the wealth, like we do with you. And, before Kevin Owens can say anything, Goldberg comes out. Goldberg looks fucking old. He just looks old. He looks decrepit. He looks like he's about to break. And I think it's real fucked up that the WWE can't build talent within their roster to do what Goldberg does. You get what I'm saying? Like, do what Goldberg does. Attract the crowd that Goldberg is attracting. And they can do that. They can easily build. I think the last person that had that much fanfare was Daniel Bryan. And it took them fucking up with Daniel Bryan, putting him in this, putting him in that, and they couldn't fucking deny Daniel Bryan. That's what it took. You just couldn't fucking deny it. He was hot. He was on fire. And you got to give him the title. That's what they need to do here on Raw. They need to build somebody where as though, okay, he's too over. Whereas though we can't deny him the title. That person I think would be perfect for that would be Finn Balor. But again, this is what happens when your draft really wasn't a draft. It was just a shuffling of the cards. Let's shuffle these cards. Let's bring some new faces up. Let's put more cats on SmackDown. More of our seasoned cats on SmackDown. And put them new faces on Raw. Well, this is what happens when you put new faces on Raw. So Goldberg comes out. Goldberg's talking about how, what's his name is next. Jericho's next. Jericho tells Goldberg he's made the list. He also tells Orlando that they made the list. Needless to say that, after this comment, Paul Heyman comes out. Paul Heyman says his client won't be here today and so on and so forth. Then Braun Strowman comes out. Braun Strowman, right before Braun Strowman comes out, fucking KO gets right in the face of fucking Goldberg, throwing shit out the ring. Oh, you think I'm supposed to be intimidated because you throw shit out the ring? I could do the same thing. Then Braun Strowman comes out. Braun Strowman tells fucking Goldberg, not Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns tells Goldberg, like I'm the best thing running here. And when I get done with Kevin Owens at the Rumble, you'll see me at WrestleMania. Okay, Braun Strowman comes out. Him and Goldberg team up, spare Braun Strowman, fade to black. And that was the Raw review. Not much happening here on Raw, as always. A lot of shit they still need to fix. I like their match card setup now, but they still got a lot of shit to fix. You gotta create new talent, you gotta create new superstars. And had you been doing this since the summertime, you wouldn't be here where you're at now. And that's my review for Raw. As always, check me out on Wrestling and JP Outlaw. My YouTube channel, JP Outlaw, as well.